I mean, this was a huge victory for Sanders in terms of the percentage by which he won by, and also the fact that he was able to show that he could really diversify his base. Nevada was the first state that we saw that had a really non-white voter population voting. Sanders showed he could get over 50% of the Latino vote, high percentage of the African-American vote, showed great diversity with both union and non-union families. And so this really gives him a lot of momentum going forward, both to South Carolina this Saturday, but especially for Super Tuesday next week.
Now, South Carolina is crucial for Joe Biden, who has been really underperforming. He did better, of course, in Nevada than he did in the previous two contests, but a lot hinges on this. Do you think South Carolina is make or break it for Joe Biden? What are the parameters we should be thinking about?
Sure. So for Biden's campaign, they're certainly seeing South Carolina as a must win. You know, Biden had disappointing results in the first in New Hampshire and Iowa. Had a second place finish, but a far second in Nevada, so he really needs to come out strong in South Carolina. His campaign has been promoting South Carolina as a sort of firewall. He has polled well there. He's doing well with certain demographics there, but his lead has really lessened quite significantly. He's still leading in the polls, but only by about 3 to 5 percentage points.
And Bloomberg, he made his debut on the stage last week with his performance in the Nevada caucus. I think most would agree that it was an unconvincing performance. Debating is not his strong point. What can we expect this time around, because we've got another key debate coming up on Tuesday?
That's right. So Bloomberg had a really tough debate last week, was definitely not the way he wanted to debut. He won't be on the ballot this Saturday still in South Carolina, but will be on the ballot next week in Super Tuesday. So he really needs a strong showing tomorrow in the debate to carry on with some of the momentum that he's gotten from his ads in the Super Tuesday states.
And just bringing it back to Bernie Sanders, given the momentum behind him, I think everybody is asking about his electability versus President Trump should he be on the ticket in the general election. Established Democrats don't seem to want him on the ticket. Do you think if it comes to it, they will coalesce around him and support him as the leader of the Democratic Party? And what do you think voters are going to do if he's on the ticket?
Yeah, so this is a big question right now for the Democratic Party moving forward. And again, what Nevada showed is that Bernie Sanders will have a lot of momentum, and there's a very strong likelihood that he will be the candidate and have the nomination. In terms of electability, that's certainly been a concern for more established Democrats. There's been recent polls just from this week that does show Sanders leading against Trump in a head-to-head in the general elections by about 6 percentage points for a popular vote, but more crucially having a slight edge over Trump in key states like Pennsylvania and Michigan. So some of those concerns about electability, everyone will be watching the polls to see how that plays out. In terms of the Democratic Party moving forward, there's just going to kind of need to be a reckoning probably after Super Tuesday with the direction that this nomination is going to go. And if Sanders is the likely nominee, really needing to find a strategy to unify around him, kind of stop the hand-wringing and really try and find a message that they can get around.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.